Let me tell you why you should not buy the Tiger Mountain scenery. Now, I'm talking to the people who only buy select sceneries. They only buy the few that they really like. But for those people who buy every single scenery and every single skin, then obviously you're going to buy this scenery. But for those of you who aren't sure whether you should buy this scenery or buy another scenery which will get better value, let me explain a little bit why I don't think this scenery is the best. Every single scenery costs $6.99 except for the free one you'll get at Town Hall 14. But this one costs $6.99 along with every other scenery, so we can equally compare them all. So looking around this scenery, it is a really cool scenery, but I don't think it has as much going on as other sceneries. It does have some amazing effects like the fireworks that are constantly shooting off, and it has really unique elements, but there's not as much happening and there are no Easter eggs. I really didn't find any Easter eggs worth mentioning in this scenery, which I personally love in all sceneries. I always look for Easter eggs, and I do have a playlist where I point out all the Easter eggs in every scenery. And while this scenery is a decent scenery visually, it's definitely not in my top 5 and definitely not as good as sceneries that have a lot going on like the Snow Day scenery and the 9th Clashiversary scenery, which both have tons of Easter eggs. But if you're paying $6.99, you could pay that and get a way better scenery. So I would definitely hold back until there's another scenery that comes out that you really like and that has way more stuff going on and way more Easter eggs, which really make the scenery a lot better for me when they have all those Easter eggs which you can look for, and it kind of has a story. Not that this scenery doesn't have a story, but the Easter eggs really add some extra lore and a story to the scenery. So I'm editing this video and I just want to say, if you already bought the scenery, do not feel bad. It's not a bad scenery. It's actually a really good scenery. Although it's not the best, this is just my opinion and you do not have to listen to my opinion at all. Also, if you really like the scenery and you really want to buy it, again, this is just my opinion. Go ahead, do not feel bad for buying the scenery. And if you're thinking about buying the Lunar King skin, I broke that skin down, all the animations and sound effects, and whether you should buy it or not.